Like many of the terms Sartre uses in Being and Nothingness, the term nausea has a deeper meaning than how it is ordinarily used in common parlance. In the context of Being and Nothingness, nausea is a kind of baseline experience of our body, something that is always there and is augmented when we are in disgust, when we are actually nauseous, when confronting something gross. And these experiences are often brought about by a confrontation of our own body, our own facticity, brought about by something rotting, something decaying, something churning inside of us. And in these instances, we are reminded that we are a body. We are a thing of the world, continuous with it. We are matter among matter. We are matter indistinct from matter. It is the persistence of nausea, even when we're not explicitly disgusted with something empirically gross like excrement or vomit or blood, that is important in the context of understanding Sartre. Remember, we surpass the in itself that we are with every upsurge of consciousness. We are always advancing towards something we are not yet. We are in pursuit of something we are not. And this condition of our being, of our consciousness, surpasses our body. We are projecting ourselves beyond the physical state that we are, towards the nothingness that we are, the person we aim at becoming. Why is that a nothingness? Because it doesn't exist. So in the moments that we are reminded that we are a body, we are reminded that we are something we cannot apprehend. We are reminded that we are flesh and blood and guts. We are something that rots, that metabolizes the world around it, that creates waste, and that ultimately exists among everything else in the continuity of all things. Now, of course, we cannot apprehend this truth of our existence. We do not understand ourselves as continuous with everything. Our very consciousness rips us away from everything else, allowing us to be conscious, which is to say that our consciousness depends on a rupture with everything else. We have to understand that we are not the world around us in order for us to be in the world, to be separate from it. If we could not do this, we would not have consciousness. This rupture is a surpassing of the in itself, a surpassing of our body. And nausea is a reminder that we are a thing of the world. It is a consciousness of ourselves as receding into everything else, dissolving into that which we cannot apprehend. And it is this revulsion from what we find to be gross, from what gives us nausea, that in a way corresponds to the revolt of the for itself from the in itself, the rupture of the internal negation that introduces our consciousness into the midst of the world.